Daryl Cook is in the house. Almost springtime in the Adirondack Mountains. There you go. Only 5 more weeks to go. I bet that snow is melting, and I bet those apple orchards, real apple orchards, are going to be blossoming soon. Red loves it when I point my finger. I think it was Ash was talking about was it his wife talks with his hands? I'm not Italian, but I talk with my hands a lot. Okay,
gesticulating.
Pardon?
Gesticulating. When you talk with your hands.
Oh, is that
gesticulating? Yeah.
Gesticulating. I love talking with my hands. I also find out I'm sitting now. I have a stand-up desk. When I stand up, I do a lot of swaying and back and forth. So I don't want to make anybody dizzy today, because what you're going to hear today is going to make your head spin anyway. So welcome everybody. This is a public webinar, and there's lots of people who have joined us that are already part of OnPassive. We're called founders, and whoever invited you really cares about you because they want you to learn about this business. It's coming and it's going to rock the internet. So what you're going to want to do is, after this meeting, you want to get back to the person who invited you, because the only way you can become a founder right now is to have an invitation. So that person invited you, they care about you, get back to them. This is going to last about an hour or less. You're going to hear information about this business, and then you make your decision. We're not here to pester, pressure, or to try to convince you. We're just really excited about this business, which is in over 200 countries across the globe. That's why if you pop over the chat, you'll see all of these people from all different countries, and everyone is excited because this is something very different that you're going to hear about today. So, oh boy, Marty, look at your background. I love it. I don't think I've ever seen that one. You got your booms going on in there. And you've got the recording going. So you're doing great so far. So good. So welcome everybody.
You would think after 8 months I'd figure that out eventually, right? So
right. Yeah, and I still love these so much. We could do these every day. I love them. I love seeing the excitement of the current founders in the chat. And I love the fact that new people are either here with us live or they're watching this recording, and that they have this opportunity presented by the panelists here. So keep in mind, you could have been on business for years. You could be involved in businesses online. You could have a brick and mortar. You could have no business whatsoever, but someone invited you because they care about you. No worries whatsoever. That's what's great about this company. Whether you know anything about the internet or not, this business was built for all of us. It's all inclusive of all of us. So listen in. We're going to get started now, and have fun, everybody. And remember, get back to the person who invited you. Okay, it's all yours, Mr. DeGarmo.
Thank you, Susie. And I'll slap a boom on that, okay? Thank you very much. Thanks, everybody, for being here. My name is Marty DeGarmo. A little about myself. 61 years old. Got so used to saying 60. I can't believe I got to say 61. 61 years old. I've been working online full-time since 2004. Struggled at least half of that time, big time. And what I found was anybody coming online, whether it's today, yesterday, 5 years ago, or 10 years ago, it's not easy to make money online, no matter what anybody tells you. In fact, the people that are telling you, they're not doing very well either in most cases. I just looked at new statistics. 99% of the people that come online to make money lose money. And there's a very high percentage that actually pay. Not only do they lose money, they pay more money to lose money, which is mind-blowing, but I've done it. Talking to everybody here that's been online at least an hour. If you're looking to make money, you find very quickly that you either feel out of place or you don't know what you need to know, and you're not even sure what you know, what do you need to know? You don't know, right? It's all of kind of a blur. You see other people are doing it, and you go, they can do it, and I can't. What's wrong with me? Rest assured, but the ones you think are making money, they're not either. Okay, so you know, if it's 99%, it's not, I don't have to be a mathematician. Most people don't make money, and I know some gurus that the day they stop recruiting, that within weeks their company will be shut down. So you're in a good place. Let me tell you why. About 2 years ago, I ran into this company, thank God, by the gentleman, Red Redford here, and his partner, Peter Rogers. And I was fine, you know, I wanted to know what they were doing. I trusted them. So you go to people you trust automatically. And it's hard to find people you trust online. It just is. Some people are talking to you, but you don't know they have another motive. Maybe you're not sure. Well, anyway, I trusted them without a doubt. And they told me that they were in a business. And at that point, I looked at business online as, even though I learned how to market and I joined up with Mike and Dan Street, Dan's here, Mike's shovel a 700-foot driveway, more power to him. We learned how to market. We built large teams, thousands of people, but I could not look in anybody's face on our team and say, I'm going to help you become successful, because I couldn't. If I could have, I would have. Did I try? Yeah. Did we make a lot of things for people? Did we help make little systems for everybody? Yes. It did not work. You cannot duplicate what you do. The whole system, from the company, from the owner, the company, the tools, every bit of it, right down to the nuts and bolts of the company, need to be engineered to help people that don't have 40, 50 hours a week to learn how to market online. Did that company exist? No, it did not. And thank God, like I said, 3 years ago, I ran into Red and Peter and found out that that company does exist. There is an owner like that, which is even more mind-blowing than I thought, with a big heart. He had he has the knowledge, he had the backing, he had the people, and now he's surrounded himself with the best tech team in the world. It's digital products in very, very high demand right now. So it's not like you got to go out there and sell a purple tuna fish, okay? It's already there. People are using them every day. You just need to bring value. Every product that's in this company brings value to the customers in the world, the entire world. And there's about 466 billion, 4.66 billion people online that do work or buy online every day. So it's a big market that we have part of. Red Redford here is going to do the presentation where you can understand it very clearly. And at the end, if it sprung something in there, a light went off, a little bit of a light, get back to the person that introduced you or told you to come here and get the rest of the information. And remember, you can always come to another Zoom and look at it again. Look, you're not forced to do anything. We want people that want to be there. We're looking for founders, not just anybody. We're looking for people that feel the same way we do after we got all the information. So anyway, we'll get started. I'm going to turn it over to the expert in explaining this business much better than me, Red Redfern, and I will do the slides, Mr. Redfern.
No problem. So we need a code word, Marty, in case you're getting behind on the slides. I'll just say slide.
Okay.
Okay, welcome everyone, and thank you very much for taking the time out to join us on this webinar. Mike, as Marty said, is shoveling a lot of snow at the moment. I use slides. I've done this for a long time now with the UK and Ireland team. And for me and the UK market, having a visual as I'm talking about ONPASSIVE is a lot better for people, for it to soak in. This takes about 25 minutes, guys. Please hang around at the end. We will be inviting existing founders on to tell us why they have joined OnPassive. And maybe one of these guys might resonate with your story of why you're looking at this right now. The Q&A is open at the top there as well. If you've got any questions that are relevant to this webinar, stick them in there. If it's of a support or other founder nature, please wait for the relevant Zoom meeting for that. Once I've done this presentation, I'll then circle back round and answer any of the Q&As. If not, Dan's here. He'll probably have a look at those and answer them as well. Anyway, so let's get started then. Next slide.
Red, can you see everything? Everybody see everything?
Yeah,
okay?
everything's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good, I feel good. Oh, wait a minute, I'm sorry.
If you just click the down arrow on your keypad, it will move it up and down. So the next one. And yeah, that's fine. Okay, so what is it we're going to learn on this webinar? We're going to learn what OnPassive is, the person who's actually in charge, the visionary behind OnPassive, okay, what the OnPassive products are, why we actually need these products at the moment. We'll just have a quick look as well and skirt over the current opportunity that you're probably used to see online and why we are so different. And what the benefits are of this thing that we are talking to you about tonight, which is the founder's opportunity. So what exactly is OnPassive? Okay, OnPassive for a start is a very real company. We are completely legal, above board and registered. We were first registered back in November of 2018 in Orlando, Florida. And actually very recently in the last week or so, we have also been registered as a limited company in India as well. We have now got 2 physical offices around the world, one in Orlando, Florida, which is that nice one there on the right-hand side, and one in Hyderabad, India. This is our 2 main offices. The one in Florida is our headquarters, and one in Hyderabad is where we do all of the developing support staff and behind the scenes work. We are, back one a minute, Marty, please. We are a IT information technology company that has artificial intelligence at its source. As you can see, we have a brick and mortar asset, okay, and we are a online total business solution. So let's have a look at some of the pictures then of our new offices that we've got in Hyderabad. This big building on the right-hand side down there is 6 stories of absolute fantastic loveliness. It's been completely refurbished only for OnPassive. There's some pictures there of the inside it. And we've also got a map on there on the bottom left-hand side of what Hyderabad high-tech city looks like. Now, there is a reason why our main building is in Hyderabad high-tech city, and that is because the Indians tend to be the best technicians as far as IT is concerned. You go to any major company, most of their techs and developers are from India. And rather than us dragging them all over to the States to work within the United States, our CEO decided that the best thing to do is actually have a physical presence there in Hyderabad. And Hyderabad, just for a side note, is the Silicon Valley of India, a bit like the one in the States. So why not base ourselves there so that we can actually hire the best of the best? Now, this office that you see here now at the moment holds around 600 staff. That is everything from support staff to developers, technicians, and everything that we need to have a business online. So this is where everything and all the products that we have within our arsenal of OnPassive have been developed. So who is this person behind OnPassive? He is a guy called Ash Mufareh. He is our CEO and visionary. He is a family man. He's got wife and 2 kids, and he's got, in his own right, 20 years of online business experience. He has been very, very successful in his own right. Okay, but during his period of being successful online, the one thing that he found very hard was to get other people to duplicate what he did. He's been very successful, but he couldn't find a way of duplicating that success through the people that he brought into the businesses. He had a fantastic idea of how to overcome this, and all he needed was a company that would facilitate it. So he went out looking, he couldn't find one. So he decided he was going to build his own business himself, so that the 97% of people, which is the likes of you and I, online, who can't make a dime, has a fair shot of making money online. So he couldn't find one, so he ended up going back to college. He got himself a Master of Information Technology and E-commerce, MIT, and he also went to Harvard specifically to learn how to do online business creation. And all the way back in July of 2018, the Onpassive idea was launched to the world. So let's have a little look at Onpassive and its products and the bits and pieces around it. Before we go into what the products of Onpassive, okay, the first thing that people ask me is, can I make money online with Onpassive? And the answer to that is yes, you can. And not only can you make money online with Onpassive, that amount of money that you desire is unlimited. Everything to do with Onpassive, whether it is your earnings or the amount of people, the amount of traffic, the amount of people that can use the products and services, is unlimited. It is a bit of a buzzword for Onpassive. Unlimited is the key thing. Not only can you make a residual income with Onpassive, but anybody that you bring with you has exactly the same chance of making that residual income the same as you. And not only that, they can actually make more than you as well. So it is a fantastic, very fair system. And I have never seen one like this online. And the reason I've never seen anything like this online is because you do not have to do anything. Everything is 100% automated, done for you. That means you do not have to do any recruiting or converting of leads. Most people who have had anything to do with anything online, the number one thing that's so hard to do is to actually get somebody involved with you. With Onpassive, you do not have to do any of this because we are physically paying the company to do it for us. Okay, and I'll get into all that in a minute. So we don't have to recruit or have any converting of leads. They're also going to guarantee traffic to your business, whether this is a standalone business that you already have or your own business, which is going to be Onpassive. Not only is it traffic, but it's a thing called guaranteed traffic, targeted traffic. And it is also going to be self-funding. This means that we will only pay one time out of pocket. The slides have gone, Marty. There you go. One time out of pocket. It'll cost you. Can you go back to the Onpassive product? That's the one there. Yeah, that's it. Thank you. It is self-funding, which means that you pay one time out of pocket. At the moment, we are looking for founders to join us before we launch to the world. That at the moment is $97 US, and you pay that once. This also comes with 100% money back guarantee. The next part you'll have to pay is your first month's subscription. And the reason we have a subscription is because we are going to have a residual income. And for it to be residual, it has to be paid on a monthly basis. Every single founder here will pay for their first month's subscription. And at the moment, this is between 100 and 250 US dollars. It hasn't been confirmed what the exact amount is yet, but it's going to be in that sort of region. After that, you will not have to pay out of pocket again because the company is going to force you to be successful. So you pay once and that is it done. Everything within Onpassive is done for you, 100% automated. It's going to have every single imaginary tool in there for your success, all easily accessible under one roof. They're going to have no copycat or recycled tech because our people in Onpassive in Hyderabad have developed and made it all for us. We have taken the idea, we have redeveloped it, made it our own. It is proprietary only for OnPassive. And all of this, guys, is at the lowest price you will find anywhere on the internet. Next slide. All these products you can view yourself. If you go to onpassive.com, you can have a look at all these products in your own time to really get into what they are going to do. Academy is our own e-learning platform where people can upload courses, they can upload tuitions, businesses can use it for in-house training, and lots of other things as well. Trim has just been come out, which is a URL shortener that also has a tracker in the background of it, and also we can use that for advertising with bespoke names on the end of it as well. Every single product that we have here in this arsenal of products for OnPassive at the moment, you're just looking at 20. There's going to be over 50 different products and suites of products. In fact, they are individually a standalone business on their own, but you as a founder get all of these for that one very, very low price. We are not using any recycled tech, as I said, and this is the main importance with this. Every single one of these products has artificial intelligence woven in to their products, and they can all be used in conjunction with each other. Not like anything else you see out there at the moment. You have to get one from one place, one from another place, and none of them talk to each other. Let's see if that worked then, if he's looking. Okay, so let's have a look at some of the people that are online at the moment that have similar products that everybody is using right now. We were taking a market share from these people. Now you're going to say, why and how will we be taking a market share from these companies? And these are big companies, guys. They're not small fry at all. You just look at those there. You've got Gmail, Zoom, you've got ClickFunnels, GoDaddy, and all the rest of them. The number one reason why we will be taking market share from these people, well, there's two reasons actually. One is that our products are superior, better, easier to use, and at a lower price point. But the number one reason why people will come to us is because we will actually be paying you to use these products. As a founder or a reseller of our products and services, you will be paid to use these products. Now, I don't know about you, but I can't remember the last time I used Zoom and they paid me to take a Zoom call. I can't remember the last time that Gmail paid me to send an email. I can't remember the last time GoDaddy paid me to have my domain name hosted on their website. All of these things here will be part of OnPassive with our own version that has been built only for OnPassive, and we will be paying you to use these products and services. So one of the things I told you about, which is going to make more difference to anybody out there, which is along with recruiting, one of the hardest things to do is to actually get traffic to your business, whether it's a standalone business or your own business, which is going to be OnPassive. The number one thing that's hardest to do than anything else is drive traffic to your business. Now, you might have done ClickFunnels, you might have done Facebook ads, YouTube, all the rest of it. This costs a lot of money. You'll be getting all this included with that one price. Not only is OnPassive going to give you traffic, but it's going to give you a thing called targeted traffic. Now, targeted traffic is where you have somebody who is actively looking for your product or service, whether it's one of the products or services of OnPassive or whether it's your own business that has been approved to be hosted on OnPassive. We will drive traffic to your product that is within your business. Now, one of the ways we're going to do this is by using intelligent video marketing. Yes, we're going to be using all the old school. We're going to be using emails, funnels. We're going to be using MSS, texting, all the rest of it, and papers, newspapers, all the rest of it. But one of them is video marketing. We will be having high quality videos that have intelligent video formats. They're going to be super easy and friendly interface, very easy to use. And we're going to have prioritized targeted audience. Now, the prioritized target audience comes from when we use our artificial intelligence. Now, I'm not going to get too much into AI and how it all works, but you know about it all already because you see it every single day. We are going to be using the same sort of technology that's used already online, but because all our products and services have AI integrated, we can target the audience with specific ones that they are searching for. Now, you've already know that when you go shopping online or you're even searching, as soon as you go onto multimedia sites, all those adverts are all there for that thing that you have been looking for. Not only are there other companies that do it, but they're also normally companies that are in your own area or just down the road. We are going to be using the same type of technology to target audience for all of the ONPASSIVE products that people are searching for, plus any of your business products that your business is hosted for online. Okay, so let's just recap a little bit and let's think about some of the benefits, what you already know about ONPASSIVE, what I've talked about. It's a fund solution for any cause. That means that you can use the money that you have for ONPASSIVE for anything you like. There is no qualification periods. You do not have to hit targets or anything like that. If the money is in your wallet, you can withdraw it daily or any time that you want. You do not have to wait for it. If it's there, you can withdraw it. We will be doing all the top marketing automation for you, 100% hands-free. Okay, we're going to also guarantee visitors and sign-ups to your business or your domain name with ONPASSIVE, using breakthrough products for your financial freedom, okay, and automation that is all included within that one price, and a lot more. So Richard Branson once said, okay, if somebody offers you an amazing opportunity, but you're not sure you can do it, just say yes, then learn how to do it later. Now, the reason I put this in here is because the window of opportunity is getting smaller and smaller daily, guys, to join us on this journey as a founder. You do not have to know everything about it, but what you do have to do is be in, because once we launch to the world, this founder's position will be gone. There will be no more ONPASSIVE founders. And for you to partake in that, you have to join now. And for the sake of $97 US, which comes with 100% money back guarantee, why not take that plunge and learn as you go? So ONPASSIVE is not only going to build your business, it's also going to provide a platform to those with a business so that they become more successful. This means that we are going to make your business more successful online with ONPASSIVE. We're going to provide for those that don't have a business, the likes of you and I, success in the online market by using this ONPASSIVE plug and play system that will guarantee your success. It is a tall order to say that we are going to guarantee your success, but all you have to do to guarantee that success is to be in. If you are in, you will win. And we are also going to seek to help to obtain your abundance online with ONPASSIVE. So let's have a little look at the old business model and why we are so different from what you are used to. Okay, the current internet model, normally based on competition and conflict. You've probably all been there, whether this is in the workplace that you're normally in now or anything to do online, is normally based on competition and conflict. You know, you've all been there where you have salesman of the week, or you have to hit targets to get the bonuses. All of this is based on competition and conflict. 97% of the things that you have or you do online end up being a scam. We've been there. You put money in under a promise. They then say, well, if you pay for this, you'll get this extra. So you pay for that thinking you're going to earn some money. And then another month goes by and you pay for something else. And at the end of the day, you're 5 months down the line, you're 500 euros or dollars more down the Swanee, and you end up walking away because you've just not made any money. Okay, most of them turn into money pits, like I've just said, normally require selling alongside it and recruiting. Tools are normally obtained separately. There's never any guarantees. They normally pit marketers against each other rather than to each other. And unfortunately, the compensation plans are normally based on your own efforts. We are completely different. Everything that we do within OnPassive is based on mutual benefit. This means the more that I help you, the more that you help somebody else, we all collectively as a company win. Because when we are all working together, we are a force to be reckoned with. And this means that we will be recognized, which means that we'll have more customers, because at the end of the day, we are a customer-based business. This is how we're going to make our residual income, by customers paying for our products and services. This is what gives us our residual income. We are a real business. I've shown you the pictures. I've told you that when we were registered, we have real products that have been designed by real people. And we have a support network that is there with people on the phones or behind the emails answering your questions. It is self-funding. We're going to pay you to use our products and servicing. All the marketing's done for you. All the recruiting's done for you. You'll have every single tool needed for your success within that 1 monthly payment out of pocket. It also comes with 100% lifetime money back guarantee for your founder's position. At any time from the day that you sign up, in the future, if you're not happy, you go to support, say, I want a refund, and they will refund you. Simple as that. And if you don't believe me, you can actually pay by Visa and MasterCard, and you're then backed by the Visa and MasterCard guarantee. It's fantastic. Marketers compete only for themselves. Whatever that limit is that you want to make, residual income is your goal. Nobody tells you what you have to do. And in fact, you don't have to do anything, because the company will do it all for you. And the best of all this is it comes with the revolutionary breakthrough compensation plan that you will find out about when you become a founder. Ash Mufareh once said, everybody in the future will use something from OnPassive, whether they come for the tools, the benefits, or actually just to connect all the communications, they will have a reason to come to OnPassive. We have residual bills, guys, so why not make a residual income to pay for those residual bills? Now, one of the major differences from us than anyone else is our artificial intelligence. This is all woven into every single one of our products. This means that all the people that buy a product, if they buy another product, they can marry it in with the other one, or it can stand alone. No other business out there at the moment can supply all these different products and services that all work in unison with each other. At the moment, you have to buy individual ones and pay for individual ones all over the place, and none of them are talking to each other. In OnPassive, all our products and services talk to each other, and every single other one in the future will be the same. It is revolutionary what we are doing. So let's just recap then where we are. OnPassive is going to build your team and grow your business. It's going to provide unlimited rotators, fresh websites, and designated pages for customers on a daily basis. It automatically sends traffic to these sites, seamlessly reviewing this, converting them into your team, and then joining them for you without you having to touch it at all. And all of this is done by using artificial intelligence. Let's have a little look then at the growth of OnPassive. It's been nothing short of phenomenal. If you put this graph of a company on any of the FTSEs or NASDAQs or anything like that, you would have investors absolutely clambering all over you just to get a piece of the action. We are only looking for founders, and the only way you can have a piece of this pie is to become a founder. Like I said, it first started back in July of 18. So let's just leapfrog forward from July of 18 to the beginning of January. We had around about 10,000 founders in January of 2019. Let's go forward one more year to January 2020. We had about 56. So in 1 year, we've gone up 40-odd thousand founders in 1 year. Now let's go forward 6 months from January to the June, and we've gone up now to 96,000 founders. So we did in half a year what we did in a whole year previously. Now things started getting very serious. We go from June to September, and we're around about 150,000 founders. So again, in what we did in 6 months, we did in 3 months. Then we hit September and things started going completely crazy. Around about 3,000 people were coming in on a daily basis. And it just went completely ballistic to where we are now at over 570,000 founders. It's been nothing short of phenomenal. And why do people jumping on board with this at this rate? Because they can see what we as a company are going to do to the internet. We are going to be a disruptive force like nobody has ever seen. All of those companies that I showed you before have been around for a long, long time. It is time for a new kid on the block. Onpassive is this new kid on the block. The next slide then shows you a picture of a unicorn. Now, the reason I put this unicorn here is to explain to you what a unicorn company is. Now, a unicorn company is a company that has a gross turnover of $1 billion. There's plenty of unicorn companies out there at the moment, the likes of Microsoft, Google, Amazon, Apple. They're all unicorn companies, and they are very good in their own right, but no company has ever been a unicorn company in their first year. Onpassive is on course not only to do it in its first year, but to do it in its first month. No company has ever done this before, online or offline. We are going to completely blow anything out of the water, and you have got a chance to be part of this as a Go founder. And what is that founder's position? You will get early access to the Go Founders website. Within this website, you will have bespoke links that you can share with people that has your name on it, your very own link with videos, etc. There's over 140 of them. We have our own community within this site where you can chat to people and you can say hello. We have a council in there that brings you up to date with webinars and Zooms and all the rest of it. Is all there just for you as a founder. We'll also get early access to use the tools before and products before they get released to the world, and we will be able to beta test these things. We'll be able to give feedback, give ideas for any suggestions. We'll also be a member of the inner circle. We get to hear things before anybody else, plus a lot more. So let's just recap then what we have learned today. Onpassive is 100% automated. It's going to advertise for you, market, get leads and signups. It's going to recruit for you, build your team, okay? And this is also for any other business opportunity if it is approved by Onpassive. Everything is done for you, 100% automated and guaranteed. And the best of all of this is it comes with a 100% risk-free guarantee. So get in, guys, now whilst you can for this $97. It will be going up very, very shortly. So please, guys, take a look at it. And the most important thing to do is please get back in contact with the person who invited you here to view Onpassive. Anyway, that's it for me, guys. I want to hand it back over to Marty. If there's anything you need, just give him a shout and we'll take it from there. Thanks very much, Marty.
I think Marty's busy. I'm just going to step in here and say, well done, Red. I know how difficult that must have been trying to control somebody else's fingers on a presentation. And then just proof that our CEO is real, hey? He was on the phone with Marty while we were having this presentation. So everything happens for a reason. And I just wanted to bring up a point in the previous webinar I was on for the Africans. You know, I was just doing a bit of research with Eric Jan, who is the founder and there you go, the founder and CEO of Zoom. And, you know, he started Zoom because he was just looking for a way to communicate to his long distance girlfriend. And do you think he had any idea that he was going to be a billionaire and have this super unicorn company during COVID, you know, that just shot up? He had no idea. But now Zoom is just the product, the webinar platform that Zoom has is just one example of a product that Onpassive is going to have or has called OConnect. And all our products are embedded with AI. And just recently, Zoom introduced a bit of AI in their Zoom platform that you can now integrate your webinar. You can schedule your meetings on your webinars as well with Zoom. So that's just like a little, you know, piece, whereas all our products are integrated and embedded with artificial intelligence. And everything that our CEO Ash Mufara and his team at Onpassive, all these, you know, geniuses that have, the engineers, the architects, all these IT gurus that have come up with this great product and the portfolio of products that we have, everything is thought through and planned by design. Ash Mufara knows what's coming. Ash Mufara is not going to be hit with the surprise of, oh my gosh, we don't have enough staff or support to handle the volumes that are going to be coming in. Ash Mufara knows that right now we are on over 570,000 founding members. We have not even gone into our soft launch where more founding members will be coming on while we test our products and the marketing campaigns for more founders. And then we're going to go into our official launch a few months later. So, you know, our CEO knows what's coming and he is planning everything, every step of the way. So to say, you know, why is it taking so long? Oh my gosh, what's been happening and to get rolling out of Onpassive with the amount of products that we have in our portfolio and everything that goes with it is just enormous. And this is done, and we are way ahead of schedule actually. And we also, Onpassive is about 5 years ahead of the game with AI. And like Eric Jan was saying, he had to now manage his time a lot more carefully. He's doing on average about 19 meetings a day. That is just for a webinar platform. Now, can you imagine how many meetings our CEO is attending right now? And he still finds time to attend a founders only meeting with us, and he'll spend hours at a time with the founders because he just wants to show how grateful he is that we have joined him with this vision. So I just welcome you on board. I know that this was a little bit upside down and a bit of confusion, but hey, it's controlled chaos. And it was wonderful. We all got the message and it was fun. We had a good laugh as well. And yeah, thank you, Marty. There is a mute button, and thank goodness that is something we're not going to have to worry about with OConnect. When you're talking, it's just going to know if you are meant to talk or not. Anyway, from me, South Africa, Marina from South Africa, I bid you a farewell. And if there are any questions that we need to answer, we'd be happy to. But I think, Dan, you've been doing a great job, doing Red's job as answering questions there. Thank you.
Thanks, Marina. Thanks very much for diving in. We are all of one family, as you can see. If one falls off, another one picks you back up again. It's absolutely fantastic to see. Obviously, Marty has got more important things to do, and I don't blame him. I'd be talking to Ash if I had the chance as well. Dan, have you got anything to add, please?
Yeah, Red. I think the constant theme that I see for the new people, we as founders that have been around for a while, the theme that we're experiencing the most of is the belief. And I've been with Onpassive for 2 years now, and just gradually established a belief in this company that kept progressing over a period of time, that now it's totally through the roof. And all of us can attest to that fact. And And I just think that when you look at that, when you're looking at a product, when you're looking at a company, for you new people that are entertaining the idea of getting involved with OnPassive, think about the products. Marina brought up the products and how amazing they are, but also keep in mind that these are proprietary products. They're unique products within OnPassive. They're built from scratch. A lot of these products have patents on them. So nobody can copy these things, and they are absolutely state of the art and unlike anything we've ever seen before online. And it will change the internet. We're all believers that this will change the internet, and it will change the way we communicate online. The other neat thing about OnPassive that I just want to bring up to everybody is that we all here have, throughout the process of being involved with this company, built relationships worldwide. One of the things you've got to consider, if you're going to look at a company, make sure it's global. And OnPassive is global. We're in well over, 215 countries worldwide. We are becoming friends and establishing unbelievable relationships with people from all over the world. And how exciting is that? We're talking to them on Zoom. We're getting to know their culture. We're getting to develop those relationships that'll last for a lifetime. And we're all looking forward to when we can have an event in a building like this behind me that's in India, that we can all get together and meet each other in person. But for you guys considering this, please just, whether you want to do this active or passively, you make the choice. You can pay your $97 and become a founder and then activate your membership upon launch, and you don't have to do anything else. Or you can be active with your membership and share it with others. And that's what we've been doing for a couple of years. And it's amazing. I mean, look at it, 575,000 founders. So come on aboard. You won't regret it. It'll change your life. We honestly believe that. So that's all I have for now, Red.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, Dan. Susie, are you still in the house? Susie, come on out.
Of
Give
course,
us some
of
of
course
yours.
I am.
Come on.
Of course I'm in the house. Okay, I got two, maybe three things to say. First of all, excellent presentation, Red. And what I love about OnPassive is we are allowed to be who the heck we are. We go with the flow. We support each other. I was years in the corporate world, and I love Ash, our CEO, because he encourages he loves us all to be the people we are. And one of the things I loved that really struck me when I joined a little over a year ago was the CEO, Ash Mufareh, said, you are going to do well with this business. You are going to fill your tank, and then you're going to give back to others. And I really love that. But the second part he said that really struck me was, so many people are burdened with financial issues, with stress, with working in jobs that don't bring out the best in them. And that when you relieve those kind of pressures in your life, it gives you an opportunity to be creative again and to do the things you love to do and to give back the best you can be, because you don't have all of that worry. I really, really, really love that. And the other thing I want to say is, when I jumped on board right away, I caught the vision. I reached out. I have a large family of siblings, and I reached out to them, and basically, they all jumped on board because they know, love, and trust me. And the way I presented to them was, imagine if way back when Amazon or Walmart was being developed, that the owner, the CEO, asked you to be a founding member, and that once the company launched, you would earn a piece of the pie with, and not only that, We'll take care of the marketing, the advertising, the product, the customer service, the customers. We'll take care of everything, all of the support for you. But coming in as a founder, you have caught the vision and you're going to earn a piece of the pie. Well, when I presented that to people, they were like, $97, 100% money back guarantee? Of course. Who wouldn't? This is an opportunity that comes around once in a lifetime. I truly, truly believe. So if you have more questions, get back to the person who invited you. And like everyone has said, whether you've been online before or have a business, you want to be active or passive, that doesn't matter. This business is made for us so that we can fill our tanks and then go give back and change humanity. And that's what we're all destined to do. My family is going to have a family legacy left behind. We are already planning what we're going to do to help others. And I'm telling you, there's no better feeling than to have conversations like that about thinking about what we can do to help others. It is just so refreshing. So if you want to get involved in a community that is all about that, you jump on board, you're going to get locked in, you're going to be able to access all of the private founder webinars, you're going to hear our CEO speak, and you're going to understand why we're encouraging you to be a part of this. So thanks again for letting me speak. And Red, you did a wonderful job.
Thanks very
kudos
much.
to you and Marty. You and Marty with the thumbs up. And
I
but
know,
that's
right?
okay.
Never mind.
That's
Actually,
okay
I want,
because the information's up there.
yeah, I want to actually
ahead.
pick up on one of the things you just said, actually, which is about trust. Now, I want to talk about two things about trust. Now, I've been part of OnPassive for as long as nearly anybody has, really, back in September of 2018. And when we first joined Ash on his journey back then, there was only about 2,000 founders, I think, something like that. We had no Zoom, anything like this. All we had was 2 audio videos that we could share with other people. We didn't even have a name for OnPassive, but what we did have is a vision of what this guy wanted to achieve. And to be absolutely honest with you, and I am being truthful now, what he wanted to happen back then in September of 2018 is nothing to where we are now. It was originally going to be just a marketing platform for online marketers so that all their marketing tools would be in one place. But it has been blown out of all proportion into this massive company that you see in front of you now. Now, I can remember when I joined, I was on his very first live that he did. I'm glad to say, and there was only around about 150 people on it, I believe, or something like that. But one thing he did promise us, that we would have our own back office as founders. Now we've had that. That's actually been refurbed 3 times that I know of over the period of the 2 years that we've had it. He promised that we'd have our own bespoke links. We've got those. He promised we'd have a community. He's promised what the types of tools and products and services would be there. And these have all come to fruition. So trust for me is a massive deal, especially nowadays online when you get involved in things. You actually want to have to trust the company that you are in. It's legal. I've seen the documentations myself, so I know it's legal. We are not promising any rate of returns. We are offering you a business. This is an online business. If you're coming here to invest for a rate of return, then you're looking at the wrong business. You are buying a foundership in a real business, okay, that will be a customer-based business in the years to come. And that is where we're going to make our money, by customers buying these products. Now, the second thing I want to pick up on truth is, if you don't believe what I've just told you, this person here who has invited you here, do you trust that person? And if the answer is yes, is the reason they have shown you this is because they can see the vision of this company, and you should trust the integrity of that person to know that they want you to look at this because they can see what is going to be happening. So trust that person. You can trust what I've just said. If not, I don't really care. But more than anything, trust that person who has brought you here. And if nothing else, just jump in for that $97. Now, I'm hoping that Marty's back. I have no idea. If not, I'm going to quiz Marina. Marina, you still there, darling?
You got to unmute yourself, Marina.
I will say.
Sorry, the
that-
music's really loud here. Please put it down.
Oh, okay.
We got all sorts of confusion going on here.
Party. So Marina,
It's a
I
lovely song,
I wanted to ask you, and I know that I've just been talking about trust and all the rest of it. Now, I know from your story, because I've heard it many times. Now, this was a big issue for you when you first looked at OnPassive, was the trust element, because we've all been in exactly the same situation where you have, where we've been involved with other products or other platforms, and everyone goes to their friends and family. It goes down the Swanee and you get egg on your face, and you sometimes you go back to them again with another one, and it all goes. So trust is a massive thing, isn't it, as far as a company is concerned? Now, I know that you had your reservations about OnPassive when you first started. So can you just tell us a little bit about what changed your mind and why what made you get to that point of trust with OnPassive?
Sure. Thank you, Reed. Yeah, you know, like everyone has tried at least one or two opportunities online, thinking this is your big break. And yes, I've had my fingers burnt, and some businesses are still going, but the problem is you can't duplicate yourself. And yes, you go to your family and friends first. That's always the first people that, and they just, you know, they're up to you. They say, no, not another one of these. But why I developed trust with OnPassive is when I heard our CEO, Ash Mafaris, speaking. You can hear it was not this hype. It was coming from a place of love for humanity and genuine concern to find a solution to a problem that exists. And the more I plugged in and the more I listened to him and the more webinars I attended, and I just, you know, really just plugged in, the more I realized, wow, this is an opportunity of a lifetime that is not just going to change my life, but my family, my friends, my community and beyond, because it's fantastic, you know. And we don't even speak about the money anymore. That's why we joined. Obviously we all joined because of the residual income potential that we can earn, but now it's about who are we going to help and how many people we can help. And the approach that we're taking is so different to any other business that we've been in. It's all about sharing our heart, sharing our vision, and that comes from our CEO, him wanting to help humanity. And then what are we going to do and who are we going to help once we start earning that residual income and we've gotten ourselves out of debt and bought the things that we've wanted? That's a done deal. So yes, it's definitely got to do with the heart of our CEO, and that was the trust and the fact that he is there and he spends time with us on these webinars, on the founders only webinars, and then he surprise visits us as well with other guest webinars. Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, or you just reach Marty halfway through.
Red, I want to throw one more thing. Marina just reminded me of something. I had a conversation with a founder that called me yesterday, and the person that sponsored him had passed away. So he hadn't really started building the business yet, and he was at a loss. And what I'd like to tell everybody here is that it doesn't matter if your sponsor is either not there for you, or in this unfortunate incident and this guy passed away. You have support. You have support from all of us. You have support from every single one of the founders here. And the support of the Leadership Council. All you have to do is plug in a little bit and you will be helped. And that is something that I never experienced in any of the other companies that I was involved in. It seems like all they were concerned about was getting you to sign up and starting to buy the product every month. And they weren't, I never talked to my leaders hardly at all. There was no support whatsoever in a lot of these other companies that I was involved in. So I want everybody to know that the support is there for you, big time.
Thanks very much, Dan. So we're coming up to the hour. We said we'd be about an hour. I'm hoping that Marty DeGarmo is back with us. Marty, are you there?
You know, he
poked
said he
his
was
head
going to
in
be.
a little while ago.
Yeah, he popped his head in, but he said he Skyped me and said, "Go ahead and close it out." So I'll
Okay.
close it out. Say, hey, look.
Yeah, please.
I think Dan got frozen.
Yeah. Okay, then I'll say the goodbyes to everybody. Thank you very much for
We'll all wave
attending.
goodbye.
Yeah.
Oh, here he
Thank you very
comes,
much
here
for
he comes,
attending
here.
this presentation, guys. Lovely to see existing founders and new people on here. Please get back in contact with the person who's brought you here to get any more information. We really do want to see you new people with us on this journey before we launch. Okay, so take that plunge. Okay, trust your friends and get in with us. We'd love to have you along for the ride.